You know, as I said to you yesterday, you know, if you're not sure, then talk to us, because, you know, I don't want you to think just because you don't understand something, you know, me or anybody else is going to think that you're a bit sad. Right? If you're not sure of something, then I'm telling you.
When we talk about, like, if people was, like, if you call them, like, in your contract,
okay, so this was the first thing you did this morning, yeah?
Yeah, well,
is that what you mean?
Yeah, we said, like,
okay. Alright. So, I said that we've got 4 back players here, yeah? Isn't it? Yeah? In fact, we'll call it a bit more like that, aren't we? Yeah? And they've got essentially 2 front men with the ball. Yeah? What you're saying is, if he comes and plays on you, yeah? Okay. And the ball's over here, and he comes inside, do you go with him? Yeah? Well, I think you can do one or 2 things. Okay? You can, and I'm quite happy for you to go with him. Okay? Because you've also got to remember we haven't got enough of these. You've also got to remember we've got 5 midfield players across here. So if anyone does go down this side, we can still deal with that. But if you feel more comfortable in calling Lloyd, yeah, to come and mark him, that's fine. But as I said to you this morning, the crucial thing here is that you 4 defend this part here. So if I ran a line, yeah, like that, yeah, the 4 of you pretty much have got to deal with everything in and around there. And probably 5 metres either side. Yeah? If it goes in this area here, or this area here, we're playing 5 across midfield, so here's the rest of them. Yeah, here come the cavalry. It's logical for them to deal with the things down the side. You've also got to remember you've got Jack Hamlet, Rambo. He's got a nickname now, Hamlet. So should the right winger get past him here, and for instance, you know, Lloyd's marking him, he can come across and deal with that. Yeah? So it's up to you. I personally think you should take responsibility. I think sometimes when you pass players on, you know, in the heat of the moment, when all the things are happening, yeah, it's easy to go and pass him on, and then before you know it, this guy turns around, and as he turns around, the other guy's made a run and he's in. And you've seen all of it. I would rather you took responsibility for it, and if he comes on to you, you deal with it. Yeah? That way then we don't have any, was he yours, was he mine, half and half, and nobody takes responsibility. Does that make sense? Sure? Alex, you happy with that? Sure? Anything else from what we've done so far? Happy with Simon gets the ball? First thought, Simon, is? First thought is, can you get the ball up to the front man? Yeah? Okay? Can we get it up to him? Alright? If we can, and it's not so much about eventually getting up to him, it's about getting it up to him quickly. Yeah? So you come out, get the ball, get it up to whoever's playing up front nice and quickly. Alright? And then it's up to the 4 midfield players, left Ben, yeah? So 5 left Ben, to get up and join in with him. So if it comes out on this side and it gets set back, this one's already off, yeah? He comes in there and he plays the ball in behind, just like we worked on before. Yeah? The other one, what I will say, and we did do a great deal on it, but we did touch on it, was this. You know when we were talking about the importance of rotating the ball across the pitch? Yeah? So in other words, you know, we've gone down this side, we've come up against a brick wall because there's 5 or 6 of them over here, we turn around, we come back, we go across the pitch. Yeah? If we can get the ball into the wide man there, okay, we talked about him coming inside, playing into the midfield player to make the space for the runner to go around the outside. Agreed? What we also talked about was having the front man, the wide man here, as the ball is getting transferred up. So if the back 4 are here, if the midfield players are here, yeah, and Ben's here, let's draw him in, look, so otherwise he'll be feeling lonely. Right? So that's our shape in midfield. Yeah? And the ball's come across midfield. Rather than play it into his feet, we want him to do, right?
Run inside.
Right, we've got the full back here. Yeah? There's our back four. Yeah? And we've moved the ball, rather than going back and across, we've actually come across midfield now.
Yeah, straight into the full back and then the
right. So what do we want the left winger to do? Right, this is where I thought you were confused. No, I want him, if this is the player that's marking him, I want him to run on. Yeah? And as he runs on, the space that he was in, the fullback comes into, and that's the pass. Yeah? Okay? Alright? I said to you this morning, in fact we said it this afternoon as well, that for me these positions here are really, really important as far as the team are concerned. All the positions are important, but these are incredibly important. And the reason for that is that a lot of the time you will be the player that gets us out down the side of the pitch and gives us 2 against 1 down the side. So whether it's an overlapping run or a clearing of the space for you to run into, you imagine you're this defender here, right? Just put yourself in his place, right? The ball's getting moved across midfield, yeah? And the left winger decides to run there. What do you do? You're him. What do you do? You say run with him.
Don't tell the right back to get him.
Right. The confusion that's in the room is exactly what's going through his mind. Does he go with him in the knowledge then that the fullback comes out and now I'm in that position there? Now we've got 2v1, haven't we? And we can go inside, we can play the runner outside and get the cross in, we can do whatever we like because we've acknowledged that we've got an overload in that wide position. Yeah? All I'm saying to you, and I said the point to Ryan when we were walking off after this, remember, when you're out on the pitch and you're playing, you've got a lot, all across the pitch, it's you against somebody else, isn't it? More often than not, if you're a right winger, you play against the left winger, striker against the centre half, centre midfield player against the centre midfield player. You've got an opposite number. Okay? Now just think for 1 second, who's the toughest